Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, the sweet spot, the right Samsung device for you. Hey guys, it's your Tagal Mary and welcome back to our channel. So wakas magagawa na natin yung ating review nitong Galaxy S22 Plus. Recently, kung titignan nyo yung ating YouTube channel, only the first impressions yung nailabas natin. So alam kong ito ang inaantay nyo. Don't worry as well because I will be releasing a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra review. So why is it the sweet spot? Actually, I will be answering this in today's video. And lahat na rin ng questions na tinanong nyo sa aking Instagram story. Actually, ang pinaka number one question doon is if the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus is already optimized to be used on social media platforms like Instagram stories and even TikTok. Let's start with the box. Itong box ng S22 Plus, guys, is manipis pa din. It's what we saw from the previous S21. And of course, yung mga flagship phones natin ngayon from Apple. I'm sure gusto niyo ring malaman anong nasa loob. Sige, tignan natin. Syempre, yung ating phone, and yup, as requested, ito yung ating pink. Or to be specific, the pink gold. Pink gold ang tawag nila dito kasi nga, it's not really that pink. More like a rose gold tint. Kasi kung pink na pink yung hanap nyo, like what I'm wearing right now, wala pa ako nakikitang ganon, even from the iPhones. Kung makikita nyo din naman, yung pagka-pink ng ating 13 mini is not entirely that pink. I'll be honest with you guys, hindi ako masyadong fan ng mga ganitong light pink, but hey, it's still pink. Aside from that, of course, you will be getting yung ating panundot, of course, and a USB Type-C to USB Type-C charging cable. But in case lang naman na nakapag-pre-order kayo, sa pagkakaalam ko, may mga libre tayong cases, and of course, the 45-watt power brick. Unang-una, meron akong tatlong facts na gustong sabihin about the S22 Plus. Una, it still is IP68 water and dust resistance. Pangalawa, it weighs 196 grams. It's 4 grams lighter if we were to compare it to the predecessor, which is the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. And of course, pangatlo, hindi lang pink gold ang available na kulay natin, but also may phantom black tayo, white and green. So yes, kung mapapansin nyo, ibang-iba yung variations of colors natin dito sa S22 Plus as compared to its predecessor. But aside from colors, if you guys are expecting a completely redesign, it's not yet present dito sa S22 Plus or even to the whole S22 Plus series. And one reason pala kung bakit mas magaang ng very slight yung ating S22 Plus ngayon is because as compared to the S21 Plus, na-shrink nila yung ating screen na size from 6.7 inches to 6.6 inches. And the front and the back of the Galaxy S22 Plus, even yung S22 guys na vanilla, is made from Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. Unlike the S21 and the S21 Plus, very flat ang ating likod guys dito sa S22 Plus ngayon. I'll admit it to you guys, sanay ako sa mga ganitong klase ng phone, probably because I am also using my iPhone quite a lot. So yung mga ganitong boxy type of smartphones, hindi ako bothered sa kanya as much. Pero of course, hindi natin mapagkakailan na if you are a new user of this kind of design, medyo uncomfortable siyang gamitin at first. Sandwich in between guys na front and back natin is an armor aluminum frame, which is why kung hahawakan nyo yung device, mararamdaman nyo talaga yung kanyang napakagandang frame. Aside from this guys, yung volume rockers and of course power button is located sa mga same spots na nakita natin as before. Bukod pa dito, kung mapapansin nyo rin yung ating camera housing is unchanged from the S21 lineup, mapa-size and layout man. But if you are into detail, katulad ko napansin ko kaagad medyo may pagka-unibody yung ating camera setup sa S21 series. Yung kumbaga, medyo pa-curved siya so hindi mo mamamalayan na talagang separated yung ating cameras. But this time, it really is fully isolated from the back panel. Unang reason kung ba't ko nasabing sweet spot yung ating S22 Plus, bukod of course sa pagiging gitna nung tatlong smartphones na nilabas nila, sa tingin ko kasi guys, in terms of design, it really is the traditional flagship. Of course, shrink down nila yung S22, yung Ultra ginawa nilang mas note, making it really different from the S22 Plus, and ito na nga, the sweet spot. Now, natapos na nating pag-usapan yung design niya. Dito na pumapasok yung if it ain't broke, don't fix it ni Samsung. Dito naman, meron akong tatlong facts na gustong sabihin dito sa kanyang display. Unang-una, meron siyang 6.6-inch dynamic AMOLED 2x display panel. It also has a full HD plus resolution, or it's 1080 by 2340. And pangatlo, it has an adaptive 120Hz refresh rate. Being a tech reviewer guys, medyo marami na of course akong na-encounter na iba't ibang klase ng display. May display na umiikot, may iba't ibang aspect ratios, curved edges, and of course, a different sizing. Gusto ko lang sabihin na yung display natin sa S22 Plus ngayon is just, it works. It's the display of a flagship device that we need. Alam niyo yung sakto lang. Alam ko baka sabihin ng iba dito, wala naman silang binago sa display Technically, wala naman talaga tayong dapat baguhin sa kanya. But, kung mapapansin nyo, yung ating overall bezel sa kanya is definitely what I'm looking for sa isang upgrade. We still are getting a flat panel, a very fast refresh rate, and para sa akin, sakto lang yung size natin sa kanya. It's manageable to be used one-handed. Do take note lang that the refresh rate, guys, is adaptive. It's either fixed 60 Hz lang, or what you call the standard, and of course, yung ating adaptive, which will depend on what application you're using. It will change from 10 Hz to 120 Hz. Which is alam naman natin na very beneficial para sa ating battery life. Maganda yung display natin sa kanya, especially guys whenever I play HDR content. And even yung kanyang 250 Hz touch sampling rate while gaming is giving me an accurate performance. And to those who don't know yet guys, nilagyan ni Samsung ng bagong eye comfort shield that is an effective blue light filter mode. Hindi naman ako nagrereklamo na wala tayong Quad HD Plus na resolution na meron tayo or present sa S22 Ultra. Alam ko kasi guys that this will really burn through the battery life very quick. Pero guys, in terms of pixel per inch, medyo malaki or significant yung difference ng ating S22 Plus sa Ultra. This one has the 390 ppi while yung Ultra has 500 ppi. Pero to be honest guys, for regular users na naghahanap ng saktong display lang sa isang flagship device, it will be more than enough pixel rich para mapasaya niya tayo for everyday use. And same from my experience since the very first day na nahawakan ko yung ating mga Samsung devices na bago ngayon. The ultrasonic sensor guys works instantaneously in fairness naman. And ang importante dito guys, the placement of it is not awkward. Sakto lang guys kung saan talaga nagre-rest yung ating of course thumb. Overall guys, aside from the lack of LTPO support sa ating S22 Plus, wala akong masabing reklamo sa kanya. It probably has the nicest display na nakita ko so far. I mean, it's too early pa rin naman para rin sabihin ito guys. February pa lang, syempre. Pero ayun, gusto ko lang sabihin na ang nagpa-attractive talaga sa display ng phone na ito is yung kanyang thin bezels. Okay, before natin pag-usapan yung cameras ng S22 Plus, gusto ko munang pag-usapan natin yung chipset na ginamit sa kanya. Medyo na usap-usapan kasi ngayon na, of course, kung maaalala nyo, when we produced yung ating mga first impressions video, ang sabi namin ay Snapdragon 895 chipset yung meron tayo. It's not just me who made a mistake, but also a lot of tech content creators from the Philippines. Pasensya na if nagkamali kami, we would like to correct it. Dalawa lang ang chipset na meron tayo. It's either the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 or the Exynos 2200 na of course na present sa mga UK, Europe, and other places in Asia. And aside sa chipset niya, medyo kinadisappoint lang ng iba na naghahanap of course ng 12 GB of RAM dito sa ating Plus na S22, wala tayong upgrade option. For that, we are limited to having hanggang 8 GB RAM lamang. Syempre, yung ibang phones similarly priced at this point, katulad ng ating Pixel 6 series, even the OnePlus 9 Pro, meron tayong 12 GB option. And as expected, it has a very speedy performance. Even guys, kapag palipat-lipat ako between pagbabasa sa Reddit, tapos biglang maglalaro tayo ng spot-on game, or even different games, while naka-on din yung aking hotspot to use it for my other devices. Surprisingly guys, even if naka-hotspot tayo, hindi ako naka-experience ng pag-overheat sa kanya. I guess guys, Samsung improved yung kanilang thermal system dito. So bukod sa pagkakaroon ng bagong Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, meron din tayong 4,500 mAh of battery capacity. I know bumaba yung ating battery capacity na nakita natin from the S21 Plus, but we now have an improved charging speed na 45 watt compared to last year's 25 watt. Bukod din dito, meron din tayong 15 watt of wireless charging. Medyo nag-expect ako ng worse when it comes to battery life. Of course, significant yung 300 na nagbago from the S21 Plus. But then, hindi lang kasi tayo pwedeng tumingin with numbers. Sa first impressions, pwede. But then again, may mga other aspects tayong dapat i-consider. At ito yung pagkakaroon ng bagong chipset, the latest software, and in fairness naman, I am impressed sa longevity ng phone na to and ability niya guys to hold a charge when not in active use. Overnight without charging it, I am remained at 15%. This is of course guys during testing, and this includes gaming, downloading, hotspot, and of course yung paggamit din natin ng cameras. At least alam na natin guys na kahit na medyo pagdamagan tayong maglaro sa S22 Plus or even manood tayo ng HDR10 Plus content sa kanya, hindi niya completely madedestroy yung battery. Ngayon, itong ating Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus already has the latest One UI 4.1 based on Android 12. Kung mapapansin nyo guys sa ating mga videos ngayon, very similar ang ating user interface pa rin dito sa S22 Plus. So yes, medyo magiging familiar kayo lalo na sa mga ibang Samsung phone owners natin dyan na naka-receive na ng One UI 4.0 update. Even guys, yung default launcher natin, it remains the same as ever. 4.1 guys, primarily nag-focus sila when it comes to camera and the video software. Mamaya malalaman nyo kung ano yon. And according to Samsung, they promised na itong ating Samsung Galaxy S22 series, makaka-receive siya ng 4 software updates. So, aabot siya hanggang Android 16 plus 5-year security updates. Ngayon, oras na para pag-usapan natin yung cameras nitong S22 Plus. Hinuli ko guys kasi syempre ito yung medyo mahaba-haba. And para sa akin, this is actually the true upgrade doon sa kanyang predecessor. We now have improved wide and telephoto shooters. Improved telephoto meaning guys, meron siyang true 3x optical zoom compared sa S21 Plus na 3x hybrid zoom. So yeah, we are getting guys a 50 megapixels main camera na merong 12 megapixels ultra wide and a 10 megapixels telephoto lens, and of course a 10 megapixels selfie camera. So anong effect ng bago nating chipset na 8 Gen 1 doon sa mga cameras or sa software mismo ng ating S22 Plus? Actually guys, we now have an improved night photography and yung tinatawag na AI stereo depth map na makakatulong for better focus sa mga portrait shots natin. Overall, I would say guys, natalo ni S22 Plus yung ating mga high-end mid-range devices in terms of photo quality. Sa dami ba naman din na iba pang Android brands na nag-develop ng matataas na camera megapixels or camera sensor should I say, and other smartphones na merong similar price point. But I wouldn't say na natalo niya yung iba pang Android devices na nasa similar price point niya katulad ng Pixel 6 Pro or even ng iPhone 13. So yes, significant naman yung ating change in terms of the higher 50 megapixel main sensor. Hindi dramatically talagang nagbago, but I would say nag-advance naman. On the video side naman ng ating S22 Plus, it still is ready to shoot up to 8K at 24 FPS video footage. And sa rear cameras naman natin guys, 4K at 60 FPS naman ang kaya niya. And this is Louie guys. So far, no, stabilized naman yung ating video footage. Kuha niyo rin yung mga details. Now, it's time to talk about the price. Alam kong alam niyo na rin naman ito, but sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam at first time nilang manonood ng S22 video natin, we have two variants, 128GB, which costs 56,990 pesos, and for the 256GB variant, retails for 60,999 pesos. And do take note, ang ating pre-order is still ongoing and hanggang March 3 na lang siya. So, para sa aking verdict guys, despite the S22 Plus being still a bit similar doon sa kanyang predecessor na S21 Plus, I feel like itong Plus model is the right balance talaga doon sa dalawa pang smartphones na lumabas kasama niya. The right balance of screen na size na talagang mag-a-appeal sa mga smartphone users para sa taong 2022, smooth software, and a very much flagship experience as expected. It has a very neat design and of course an option to get a pink phone, lalo na sa ating mga babaeng users dyan. The screen is very expansive ha, in fairness, dahil nga ito sa kanyang very minimal bezels. And wag na rin natin kalimutan yung mas mabilis niyang charging speed na 45 watts. I mean, the front and back cameras are very impressive. Don't get me wrong guys, pero marami rin siyang mga necessary features naman na talagang, I would say, wala sa ibang Android devices. Siguro, ang against lang ako dito is, of course, unang-una, kaka-launch lang ng S21 FE, which is of course mas mura, and also a very cheaper and viable option. Pangalawa, in terms of camera, I would say okay naman siya, pero may makikita naman kayong mga smartphones na flagship din that ranges from 40 to 50,000 pesos na mas makakapagbigay sa inyo ng mas optimized user experience sa ating mga social media applications katulad ng sinabi ko sa umpisa ng video natin ngayon. So yes, it is optimized as compared to other flagship devices na lumabas from the past year 2021, but still isn't comparable, uulitin ko, sa ating mga iOS devices. That's what I noticed and that's what I experienced. So yun lang guys, walang magagalit. Okay? That's pretty much it. Maraming salamat guys. I'm sorry mahaba ang video natin, but see you on my other full review videos. Bye guys!